In the wild, untamed land of the American West during the height of the gold rush lived a man named John Withers. John had left everything behind in the hope of striking it rich. He'd spent years of his life digging, sifting, and hoping against hope to find the glimmering treasure that had eluded so many. John wasn't alone in his pursuit. The West was filled with dreamers, adventurers, and opportunists, all chasing the same golden dream. Each morning, John would rise before the sun, his hands calloused and worn from the constant labor. The whispers of riches tantalized him, urging him to dig deeper and deeper into the earth. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a fiery glow over the rugged landscape, John sat by his campfire, his spirit heavy with exhaustion. He had been at this for years with little to show for it, but a few small nuggets and a heart full of doubts. Maybe it's time to give up, he muttered to himself, staring into the flickering flames. Maybe the gold just isn't meant to be mine. As the fire crackled, a fellow prospector named Samuel approached and sat beside him. Samuel, a grizzled veteran of the goldfields, had seen many like John come and go. "What's on your mind, John?" Samuel asked, his voice gravelly from years of shouting over the roar of rivers and the clang of pickaxes. John sighed deeply. "I've been at this for so long, Sam. I just don't know if I have it in me to keep going. I've dug, and all I've got to show for it are sore muscles and a broken spirit." Samuel leaned closer, his eyes reflecting the firelight. "Let me tell you a story," he began. "There was a man named Darby who, like you, spent years mining. One day he decided to give up. He sold his equipment and land to a junk man. That very junk man hired an engineer to look at the mine. The engineer discovered that Darby had been just 3 feet away from a massive gold vein." John's eyes widened, the weight of Samuel's words sinking in. 3 feet? He repeated in disbelief. 3 feet. Samuel confirmed with a nod. "Perseverance, my friend. It's the difference between giving up and striking gold." The next morning, John awoke with a renewed sense of determination. He picked up his tools, his resolve as strong as the mountains surrounding him. Each swing of his pickaxe echoed the lesson Samuel had imparted. Perseverance. Days turned into weeks, and just when John's faith began to waver once more, his pickaxe struck something solid. His heart raced as he cleared the dirt away to reveal a shimmering vein of gold, more abundant than he had ever imagined. John stood there, his eyes glistening with tears of joy and relief. He had been just 3 feet from gold, and it was perseverance that had led him to it. The lesson he'd learned would stay with him forever, reminding him and others that sometimes the greatest rewards are just a few steps beyond the point where we might be tempted to give up. Don't just watch, be inspired. Subscribe now and start the journey with us.